What is up, everyone? If you have been following the channel, you know we have been tracking one specific date on the calendar with a massive circle around it. Well, that day is finally here. We are officially 24 hours away from May 11th, the day nationwide test drive for the new ES9 officially begins. Take a look at this, isn't just another SUV launch. NIO is calling this the technological pinnacle of the executive driving. And looking at those sleek lines and that stance, it's hard to disagree. It has that signature sharp nose, front split crystal LEDs, and a presence that rivals the top tier European luxury brands. But we aren't just looking here to talk about how good it looks sitting on a hill. We are here because this launch is a massive signal for the stock and the future of this company. The media reviews are already starting to trickle in. We are talking about an interior that reviewers are saying actually challenges that Mercedes S-Class for pure executive comfort. We have got 900-volt high voltage architecture, the Skyride fully active chassis, and dual Shenji chip. This is NIO throwing every piece of high-end tech they own in the flagship wrap to prove they own the premium segment. Now let's talk about the numbers because that's what matters to our portfolio. The ES9 hitting the market with a dual motor setup pushing nearly 700 horsepower. But the real kicker for the stock growth, I would say, is the pricing strategy. By leveraging the battery as a service, the BAS model, NIO is making this ultra-luxury executive SUV accessible at a price point that undercuts the competition significantly. That is how you capture the market share. From an investment perspective, the timing couldn't be better. We just saw NIO hit that massive milestone of 100 million cumulative battery swaps. They are scaling the infrastructure while simultaneously launching their most advanced vehicle to that date. They aren't just selling cars, they are selling a lifestyle and an energy ecosystem that no one else can replicate. As this test drive start tomorrow, expect the social media hype to go into overdrive. When the premium buyers get behind the wheel and feel that active suspension and the 5G connected cockpit, the order books are going to reflect it very soon. I am incredibly optimistic right now. NIO is proving they can dominate the high-end luxury segment while building the backbone of the future EV industry. The ES9 isn't just a car, it's a massive win for the brand and a huge green flag for long-term investors. But wait, we aren't just scratching the surface. If you thought the ES9 test drives were the only thing moving the needle this week, you haven't seen what Li Bin is doing right now. I want you to look at the second image on your screen. That's Li Bin, NIO CEO, alongside the Li Hong, the president of NIO Power. They aren't sitting in a boardroom meeting today. They are out in the wild. As we speak, they are live streaming a 24 by 7 road trip across the Hexi corridor. They started in Lanzhou at 7 a.m., drove 560 kilometers, and they are doing it all in the ES9. This isn't just a publicity stunt, it's a victory lap. Today, May 10th, marked the official opening of the Hexi corridor battery swapping line. We are looking about a 1,739 kilometers stretch of the ancient Silk Road from Xi'an all the way to Dunhuang. I don't know how to say it. NIO has installed 20 battery swap stations along this route, spaced about 87 kilometers apart. Think about the technical achievement here. They have basically conquered the Gobi Desert. For years, the range anxiety critics said EV couldn't handle the vast, remote stretches of northwest China. Well, Li Bin is proving them wrong in real time. He swapping batteries in the entire way, showing the world that with NIO you can traverse one of the most challenging trains on the planet without even touching a charging cable. And here's why this matters for the stock. The Hexi corridor is just phase on. By September, this route will extend over 3,400 kilometers all the way to Khorgos on the border of Kazakhstan. This energy network is becoming NIO's Great Wall. It's a moat that no other manufacturer, not Tesla, not BYD, not the legacy brands can cross. When a customer in China chooses an EV, they aren't just buying a car. They are buying the freedom to go anywhere, and only NIO provide that infrastructure. We also have to look at the synergy with the new brands. This Silk Route isn't just for NIO owners. It is fully compatible with Onvo brand as well. By opening these remote regions, NIO is essentially unlocking a whole new market of buyers who previously wouldn't have considered a pure electric vehicle. More users on the network means more swap revenue, battery utilization of their 18 billion yuan investment, and a faster path to profitability. The market is starting to price this in, while the broader indices have been chopping. NIO's ability to execute on these massive infrastructure projects is building a foundation of institutional trust. We have seen companies move from spending at any cost to laser focus on ROI, and these swap lines are ultimate proof of that efficiency. They are turning a cost burden into a policy moat as China moves toward large-scale battery recycle and a retirement standard in 2026. So when you see Lieben smiling in that live stream, remember what that represents. It's the confidence of a CEO who knows his tech works in the hardest conditions. Tomorrow, the public get their hands on the ES9 for the first test drive, and today, the company just proved you can drive that same car across a desert using nothing but a 3-minute battery swap. If you are a long-term bull, this is exactly what you want to see: innovation, execution, and a clear vision for global energy dominance. The momentum is building, the infrastructure is ready, and the product is world class, no doubt. It is an incredibly exciting time to be a part of this journey. And now let's move past the hardware for a second because there is something happening behind the scene that is even more bullish for NIO's bottom line. We have to talk about the software and the intelligence of these vehicles. Take a look at the latest data from the NIO's world model, which just saw its version 2.0 rolled out with the Banyan 3.3 update. This isn't just a minor patch, it's the largest revision to their assisted driving system since its first launched. We are seeing full closed loop reinforcement learning being integrated into the car's brain. This means the car isn't just following a map, it's learning, perceiving, and executing maneuvers like U-turns in dense traffic and smooth lane change in a way that feels human. And look at the engagement numbers on your screen. This is the real smoking gun for NIO's long-term value. We are seeing that high-frequency uses of intelligent driving feature has grown by over 100% recently. Users aren't just trying these features out once and turning them off, they are relying on them. The time spent utilization, the NLP Plus Navigate on Pilot Plus system, has surged by over 200%. When you see that level of user stickiness, you know you have a product that people will eventually pay a premium for. Speaking of paying, check out this specific metrics about the pre-owned market on your screen. You can see that for the second-hand new vehicles where the NOP Plus subscription isn't included for free like it is on the new car sales, the paid subscription volume has jumped by 30% since the rollout of the new world model in January. Think about the significance of that for a moment. People who bought a used car, meaning they are already looking for value and voluntarily reaching into their pocket to pay a software subscription because the technology is that good. This is exactly the software as service high margin revenue model that investors have been waiting for. It proves NIO's AI isn't just a gimmick, it's a tangible utility that adds real world value to vehicles, even for the second or third owner. We are also hearing that the development of the next major version is already in its final sprint phase. Lieben has committed to three major assisted driving updates this year alone, backed by a massive increase in cloud computing investment to train these models. This is a tech company that just happens to make world-class SUVs. When you combine the software momentum with the ES9 launch tomorrow and the infrastructure expansion across the Silk Road we just talked about, you start to see a very clear picture. NIO is building an ecosystem where the hardware, the energy network, and the AI all feed into each other. As we head into the rest of May 2026, keep a close eye on the delivery numbers for the ES9. The feedback on the Banyan 3.3 system. If NIO can keep converting users into paid software subscribers while scaling their premium flagship sales, the upside potential here is massive. So prepare now. With that said, thank you so much for being here. See you next one.